Alrighty, the good old P.43 BIS. Like I said, stick with it and I'll explain why as I ramble on and go through this video. This one's taken me a while to make because I've been enjoying playing the Strav. I did a bit of eventing, all that good stuff, so yeah, taking a while. Life gets busy, doesn't it? So, the P.43, what's to say? A couple of games for you today. First game in which I play pretty well, do okay. Second game in which I will ace it, but it might quite possibly be one of the worst aces I've ever sort of played. But I'll put it on anyway because I make some mistakes and that teaches you about tank as well. So, what's to say? First off, let's do armour. There's P.43 BIS. Do not show the sides of the back of the tank. Do not do it. That's generic comment on all tanks, really. Don't get shot in the ass, don't get shot on the side. Obvious to say. Front of the tank, if you look in Armour Inspector, it doesn't look particularly, amazing. It's some sort of OP armour profile. But if you angle the tank well and you do use some of the gun depression and you show them the top plate and sort of flick it around a lot, as you see at the end of this game, you will get an awful lot of bounces. It's very sloped little monster and for that I love it. In terms of the mobility of the tank, when I first got the tank I drove all my tanks stock, so when I make a review, I make it like a normal human. I've got loads of gold, I just fully upgraded it and played. No, honestly, I played them all stock. So stock, I found the mobility a real problem, a real bind. Basically, what you're seeing here is a fully upgraded P.43, so it's got the tracks and it's got the engine, and I've also put in enhanced fuel and vitality and anything I can do to just basically make it go quicker. Found it particularly painful trying to reverse it. It just doesn't reverse with stock engine and stuff. So my recommendation would be do the engine and tracks first, then do the gun. I know people who differ, basically because when you get up to tier 7, if you got the stock gun in, then the pen's it's a tough one. But that said, I don't think the gun, even at the top gun, is particularly amazing in terms of pen. So if you look at the front of an ARL, which is a tier 6 heavy, even with the top gun, it's a hard pen, even with premium. So the pen on the gun's not amazing, and I played a tournament in this tank tonight, and you're looking at a lot of ARLs, and the pen's difficult. But that said, it's a medium tank, so you should be really trying to pen things frontally anyway. You should be doing backs and sides. So with that in mind, I really like the gun because it will make dirty great holes in things. And at tier 6, something with over 200 alphas worth of stopping power is great. And usually I'm rolling 214 to about 230, which isn't bad at all. So you can stop stuff and stuff sits up and takes notice when you shoot it. Dispersion on the gun, by the way, is not spectacular. Gun depression's good enough. So that's all the sort of gun stuff out of the way. And as you can see here, I'm now down to 2, and this is where the game gets interesting. And I actually think that both of the guys in the enemy team do a good job here. So I'm going to roll up here and respot them both because I need to know where the T37 is. I start to get some advice in chat in a minute, which basically starts going SP, and I'm like, right, okay, yeah. It would assume that I can get hold of the SP because the guy who's driving it is kind of doing his best. He's been very mobile and he's not letting me get hold of him, and good for him. And he's also keeping me spotted for the T37, so that's good team play. The T37, bit of deceit and treachery. I just hit the fire button as I go past him. More often than not, they go in, and then I ammo rack him. Although for 296, it's not far off a full roll in this thing anyway. But fair enough. It takes your luck. I don't think I would have needed it here. And I'm not too worried. And I'm going to kind of show you what I mean about the armour. So if you've probably watched me play, I've constantly thought about angling the armour and having the tank front on, but also flipping the front around. And there you go, bang, that's a bounce, and I'm like, right, okay, and I'll just trundle down here in a minute, and as I come down the hill I roll again, another bounce, and I'll clear the SP1C. So as you can see, the armour's really quite troll, and I love it, and the more I've played the tank and got the feel of it, the more I've come to love the armour profile on it. You can really abuse some angles on the armour. So basically what you've got as a package is a fairly mobile tank. It doesn't have incredible gun depression, but it's got enough to get it done. It's got pretty troll armour, which you can get a lot of bounces on. It's got a decent size hit pool, which is great, and it's got a gun with stopping power, which I love. So it does an awful lot of things well. So there you go. So in the hierarchy, probably the Schmalzen and the Cromwell B, the only two tanks I would say maybe are better, but I mean at the moment I prefer to play this. I really do. It's my favourite tier 6 tank at the moment. I'm having fun in it. So second game, this is the Ace game, and it's a strange old game, this. Not strange for Blitz, because I've seen this behaviour a lot on this map recently. So if you look to the map, the team are, well, at least 4 of them are grouped on spawn, and that's kind of fair enough. They're TDs. But for all of that, we've spotted up, and I'm kind of suggesting to them they might want to move a little bit. Now, in fairness, the P.43 here is overextended, and this is not what you want to do in this tank. It's a medium, so the play style has to be, at least at the beginning of games, you can't push. That's the best way of putting it. Do not push in this tank. You will get your ass handed to you. Play it cautiously from the middle of the battlefield, and use the gun and help the team by putting in damage, and help the team by spotting up, but do not be too aggressive in it. It's not the way to play it, and that's fair enough, isn't it? Because it's not a light tank, so it's not super mobile for spotting, and it's not heavy either, so it should be in the middle of the map. And that's exactly where I am at the moment. If you look at this P.43 here, he's going to get greedy. But he's not going to get me from there. The T-34-85 I'm not too worried about, because I know that where our team are, they're all camping spawn. He's only got to poke just the once, and he'll lose most of his hit pool. In the top left there, you'll see the ARL coming across the map, so I can't really help the Strav. He's sort of done for. I'll try and save him, don't get me wrong. Took that P.43 in the side as he came sideways, but from this point on, the ARL is only going to do one thing, which is go down there and take the Strav out, and nothing I can do. So I'm going to sit here, try to get shots in the Strav, and be patient. Got to be patient in this tank. You don't overextend it, for God's sake. So here I am in the dunes, feeling quite good about life with a full hit pool, and I'm spotting the ARL, so I'm getting all the destruction assistance off it. He puts an amazing shot there, goes down a dune, sort of bounces the gun and hits me, which, fair play to him. I wasn't expected to take a shot there, but okay. He's spotting me up, so I'm going to go down there and clear him. Fair play to him, another good shot into me. Very annoying, costly. There goes T-34. Fair enough, he's gone. I knew that he would overextend at some point and get hit. And here I am on 684 damage, but with a truckload of destruction assistance so far. So this is all good. And also, I've probably helped the team who are not moving. Just to note, the KV2 at the end of the game, he's not AFK, just doesn't hit anything in the game. I suppose it can happen. Watch this. Oh, yep, yeah, greedy bastard. Where would the SU-100Y be in that situation? Yes, indeed, at the back in the bush. What did I do? Pop up on a ridge, expose myself, get spotted, get twatted for 467. I will never ever learn. I'm just going to 45,000 guys. What am I doing, honestly? Got to ask, haven't you? Got to ask the question. Anyway, there goes the Nightmare. He's gone. He was never going to do much to me from there anyway with that gun. It's not really going to do much at that distance. I shoot the KV-1S football thing and I track him, so I get a load of destruction assistance damage and all that good caper off of that. That, let's be honest, is pure luck. I mean, I shot him through a wall. Can't claim I aimed at the track. I just thought I'd put some damage in from distance, and sometimes you make your own luck, don't you? And that leaves us the SU-100Y, and I know kind of where he is. And I'm kind of there, I'm kind of sat there at the moment going, I'll let someone else do something for once, let someone else spot him for me. And lo and behold, the WZ obliges. Good for him, thank you WZ. And I'm going to hit another one into the SU-100Y. And life's all good. And you probably see I've had to aim very carefully because the dispersion's not amazing. Look at the radical. So you see this shot here coming up? Nah, not in this tank. Forget it. I ain't even taking it. So there we go. I'm going to push round and help the team take this guy out. So the KV-2's not moved, so I'm wondering if he's AFK. I'm then looking at the hit pools on the other two tanks, and we'll probably be alright here, even if the KV-2 was AFK. WZ's got him spotted, and I'm just going to put one in and make sure it takes me to point okay, and 4 kills. And what with all the destruction assistance and spotting and all that whatnot, that's the ace. I play better games, I feel sure. But there you have it. Look, seriously, get this tank. It's great. Like I said, just stick with it, right? It's painful stock. If you can sort of free XP the modules, that'll help you a lot. If not, just stick with it and it'll be great. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you.